Let's go ahead and continue our breaking coverage with some important context here. The bridge wasn't just a landmark. It's been a major thoroughfare for commuters for 4 decades. The bridge ran along a portion of 695 near the port of Baltimore. Every day, 35,000 people drove over it and more than 100 vessels passed under it. As our Matt Gregory reports from Baltimore, not even 24 hours after this collapse, the full scope of the damage is just starting to come into view.
The sheer weight of this disaster is only now starting to sink in. Throughout the day, we saw the initial shock, then we saw the grief of lost co-workers, and when we got up close by boat, the realization of just how devastating this bridge collapse is, not only to Baltimore, but to the entire region.
Earthquake. That's what it felt like? Felt like an earthquake.
Before the sun came up in Curtis Bay, Maryland,
unbelievable.
Donald Heinbuck woke up to the loud crash.
The house shook, and there was rolling thunder, which lasted a number of seconds.
A retired firefighter, Heinbuck says he knew something had gone horribly wrong. He just didn't know what.
I put my little scanner on, my cell phone, and I heard one of the city units say, the key bridge has collapsed.
Unthinkable. The dolly destroyed in 5 seconds what took 5 years to build, leaving a mangled mess of bridge and road in the harbor and a full-scale search and rescue mission for the workers on the bridge.
I decided to go up to the command post to observe what was going to happen, and I was very impressed to see a command structure being set up and all that, and all the different resources that were being called in.
A few miles up the road from Donald, local, state, and federal rescue teams rushed to the bridge workers' aid. And that's where we found Jesus Campos, who was doing work on the bridge for a construction company.
Recently, I was moved to the morning shift and they stayed on the night shift, so I could have been with them at that time.
We wanted to get a closer look at the search and rescue operations and the damage, so we got on board a crab boat and headed out to the harbor. And once we got out here, we got a much better view of this complete disaster. Over here with the Key Bridge right near us, you can see that it's still lying on top of the cargo ship. Imagine the road is still on top of that as well. And you can also see that the search and rescue operations have slowly winded down. Towards the afternoon, the Coast Guard helicopters and the boats slowed their searches. And that's when we got the tragic reports. The 6 workers are presumed dead. And back on land, Jesus grapples with the tragedy.
I am sad and devastated. They are my friends and we have been co-workers for a long time. It's just heartbreaking.
Today, the tragedy of the workers and the destruction of the bridge has left everyone in shock. And Donald Heinbuck is left to sum up the feelings of the region.
It's a disaster, it really is. I don't think it's really sunk in yet, some people.
In Baltimore City, Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.